Alicia
and Meredith.
And this is It's About the Pasta, Vanderpump Rules podcast.
We're pumped.
So we're part of the Geek Nerdery Network. They have a bunch of other podcasts. Our personal favorite is the Challenge podcast. We love MTV's The Challenge.
Reality TV freaks over here. We watch it all.
Speaking of freaks, that was awful. Geek Nerdery has tons of other podcasts. One is Internet Freak Show, which is about weird shit that happens on the internet. And then there's Guys in a Bowling Alley, which is a game show. So there's something for everyone. So we totally recommend. Check them out. So
for all those husbands watching with their wives, they have plenty for you that you actually want.
So find us on Instagram at Vanderpasta and join our Facebook group. It's About the Pasta, Vanderpump Rules podcast.
Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe. We will also read any reviews. We have one, which we will save for the end. So give it to us.
So today we...
Wait, five stars only. 5 stars.
Oh, yeah, we only take 5 stars. So today we have some
special guests.
Introduce yourself, guys.
First-time podcasters here.
I'm Tim.
And I'm Annie. I'm his wife.
To bring it back to our first
we worked
episode,
together.
Yep, we again another coworker, Tim here.
Tim was my boss,
and was unfortunately, had to listen to me and Alicia's
constant talk.
Yeah.
This is literally what happened in his office every day.
This is how the podcast kind of really came to be, like over a year ago.
We were born, and then we met Annie at the company parties, and we liked her a lot better than Tim. So
we had definitely a reason to like her prior because we knew Tim watched Vanderpump because of Annie.
Yeah,
right.
Annie's the OG fan. Tim's a poser.
She got me hooked. The first episode I saw was I came in, I remember coming over here, and she was like, can we just watch the end of this episode? And I was like, okay. And it was the bachelor party where Sandoval's
were they in drag?
Bachelor party where they're in drag. And I'm like, what the hell are you watching?
Yeah, amazing.
And then she tried to get me to watch it, and I refused. And then I think one Saturday,
Sandoval
it was
Jordan. Tall Schwartz better wife.
I was like, what? Yeah, it was Saturday. It was a marathon, and then I think after one episode, I was like, oh, and I'm hooked. So
love it. Well, Annie, thank you for spreading the joy of Vanderpump Rules.
We already have guests on episode 2.
I know, people dying to come on our podcast.
It's going to be a great season.
So, should we get into the episode?
Yes. First, to kick it off, before we even started watching, Alicia here with the I'm pumped, just giggling to herself. Thank you.
I think it's a funny pun. I like puns.
I feel you.
So, previously on Vanderpump Rules.
What happened last episode?
Scheana scares away the new guy, Brett.
Shocking.
But she's divorced, but it doesn't define her.
But she's not boy crazy.
No, never. Stassi's grandma died, unfortunately. Condolences to Stassi. Lala sober, Max and Dayna hooked up, and Carter and Kristen caused the whole house chilling party to become unchilled. That was unscripted, I will say.
Man.
That was great.
Good job. Nailed it.
Thank you so much.
But as soon as we start this episode, we are reminded of what's happening this season. Oh, how could we ever forget? Jax and Brittany are getting married. We're down to 1 month, everybody. I didn't even count how many times it was named this episode that we are 1 month away from the wedding.
You guys don't have a count?
No.
What is it? We're counting down the days.
Oh, that was, yes. That was
Tim and I are accountants, so that's funny.
That was on their whiteboard in the office.
Wait, we forgot to mix it up.
Oh.
Sorry.
The most important segment. We've been mixing it up all night, so
this
that's
is our
why
drink
we forgot.
segment. Oh, yeah.
We got a cheers.
We have sangria today.
A Stassi sangria, what we discussed on the train.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Oh, I don't like it.
Alicia's not on board. She's the one who provided it, might I add.
I got it as a birthday gift.
I was supposed to mix it up. Re-gifted.
Oh, gosh. Okay, I'll drink it, but...
Don't name who gifted it, but name who gifted it.
She's not listening. We'll just say Mara did. Rip Mara.
Oh. She's not happy with the Rip Mara phrase, but always
Sorry.
R.I.P.
Anyway, back to the episode. So,
Brittany's doing the lingerie shoot, whatever. How do you say it, Annie? Boudoir. She'll like, yeah, boudoir.
Which is fine.
She should have been there talking about Mama's beer sheet.
Stassi did say she if she was doing the shoot would fill it with a tub of ranch, and she said just call
True,
Playboy.
like a true queen.
She basic bitch.
Really quick, Brittany's huge tattoo.
Oh,
the tramp stamp.
The fleur de lis. It was massive. Massive. I did not know she had that. Yeah. That's not a tramp stamp anymore. That's too large to be a tramp stamp. That is now reaching lower back, really lower back, mid back at this point.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, Brittany's doing that. And Stassi gets filled in on what previously happened at the house chilling party.
Yeah, the unchill chilling party.
Kristen was ready to square off with Lala. Which I don't think Kristen was going to fight Lala. She's too disheveled for that right now.
That hair showed us everything.
I don't think she has had like a sane moment since. I think she's always in tears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, the long hair isn't helping the disheveled look. Like, it just makes it look worse.
She can't control it. She has no idea what's happening. So Lala tells them that she's going to the studio, and oh my God, James Kennedy is coming.
Kennedy in the house. Finally, we get an appearance.
I'm very excited. I'm personally a James fan.
I am for the show. Like, he brings it.
I like James a lot.
Thoughts on James?
I can take him or leave him.
Yeah.
Sometimes
He's a little underrated.
Yeah.
I feel like he provides for his family. I feel like he tries really hard.
he does kind of.
He just wants to be loved.
But I think they all know his buttons to push. And
Yeah.
they push them because they know he responds.
Yeah, I agree.
He's like a little brother that you just like.
Well, he's kind of like the new Scheana. Like, Scheana used to be that person for the group of, we're just going to do whatever we want, and she'll take it.
But he's basically Jax.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that's why Jax hates him or hated him, was because it's a younger version of himself.
Oh, 100%. But man.
But we do get, so we get a nice James flashback, which I appreciated, to all the horrible things.
It was great.
I love these flashbacks. They are hitting all my
They're
favorite
killing
flashbacks.
it.
I know it was a horrible time. I love when James told Katie her shorts didn't fit, and not because I'm fat shaming Katie, but because of the way James said it and the TV
The glasses
Oh my
on
God,
the
they were
nose.
dressed in ridiculous outfits. It was just the whole idea of that happened.
And then I love Stassi being like, I'm not going to tell you I told you so, but I'm just going to think it in my head. It's classic Stassi of,
That's fine.
I'm going to be a bitch, but I'm going to be out there. I'm going to tell you I'm going to be a bitch, but here
I
you
think
go.
Stassi's going to change her tune. I think everyone's going to love
They're going to be on
James.
board with James. Mm-hmm. That's your prediction?
I will say when we were catching myself up on all the previous seasons, he was super annoying.
Oh, yeah.
So he's actually grown. I will say that.
I think he's like a Stassi, where he gets a great character arc, because we see him succeed and we see him fail, and he can go either way. And I'm holding out for James. I'm gonna support James and Lala, and I feel it on this season.
I think
he's like a little boy that like just wants a friend.
Yeah,
I agree.
Friends, he like picks on them and they all turn on him. I don't know. I feel
agreed.
I feel bad for him a little bit, and I'm happy that Lala's back in his corner. Mm-hmm. And obviously it's because of her sobriety, like she said that in the episode, that like because of her sobriety, she really wants to make amends with him, and I think that's going to be for the best.
I think so.
Agreed. So then we go to Lisa's house where she's working out with Brett, the trainer.
So weird.
So weird. I don't know if I could train my boss. Tim,
Yeah.
you think that'd be weird?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. There's a lot of weird things. Weird conversations. I was like, whatever.
But like we weren't
Can you
working out
imagine
together.
Alicia on an exercise ball lifting a weight in your guys' office back in the day?
I would go work somewhere else.
Yeah. That was what would throw you over the edge.
Like, I gotta go. I don't know.
It's just weird. But Brett does open up that he thinks Scheana has been very nice to him. Too nice, almost.
It's weird.
Oh my God.
It's weird. I love how honest Brett is in these interviews. I think he's hilarious. The
Agreed.
best quote this entire episode. I have to hold a dictionary to her head to tell her what friend means. Like, I think he handles her so well. The best guy
I
on
hope
this
they
episode.
don't get together,
or on this
though. I hope they don't
No.
get
I'm
together.
pretty terrified of her.
I think he's just like, what the fuck? Every time he like talks with her, he's just like, why are you doing this? Why are you so crazy? You're so clingy. We like maybe made out once.
Made out once.
Yeah.
And she was like ready to get married.
Yes.
When
And
she
he
like
was
that?
like, it was not good.
Hang a TV in
In
7 seconds.
Best quote ever.
Only Rob, Super Rob, can do that. Ugh. Well, we'll see where it goes. I'm not rooting for Brett and Scheana.
I'm not.
I'm rooting for single Scheana. When can we just have...
Never.
I know we kind of had single Scheana, but she was still dating everyone and Adam and...
Yeah, that was not. No. Adam was the story arc for her. But, new girl alert.
Ooh, Charlie's at Sir, and Scheana is training all the new people.
Or not training all the new people.
Ooh. Poor Dayna. So, Peter put Scheana in charge of training Charlie, Dayna, and Brett. I don't know what she's doing with Brett. Brett's fine. We'll leave Brett out of it.
Yeah.
But
She's trying to do too much with Brett.
Dayna is forced to clean the glass.
All the glasses in, like,
Yeah.
the outdoor, one of the sections.
Yeah. The patio.
Yes, yeah.
Just
And
like
Scheana's like-
Scheana was
I
back
was
in season 1.
Flashback to
What a time to be alive.
Stassi and them being the mean girls, and now Sheena's the mean girl. Oh, how the tides have changed.
Wait,
She
really?
reached her goal, though, isn't it?
I guess.
That's what all she wanted was to be the
Oh,
the top dog,
top
the
dog.
bully.
Yeah, the bully.
Yeah, HBIC.
I
She
think-
wanted to be Stassi.
this is what's
True.
different from Scheana and Lala, though. Because Lala gets treated horribly, and she really does try to not treat other people that way. She, like, James comes along and she tries to open her heart up to him, even though everyone hates him because she knows what it's like to be exiled by this group. Scheana, on the other hand, is like, well, I'm just going to do it to another girl.
Yeah, she's like the...
Which is just,
they did it to me, so I'm going to do it to you. But...
yeah. Really quick, creepy Peter hit on Charlie.
Oh my god, it's so weird.
He's like 40.
I know.
He's
His
like
hair isn't
100.
doing...
Oh my God.
At least just
He's
put it
got
back in the bun.
He's like Jax's age, right?
Yeah.
And he's going to look it up.
TBD.
So we'll go back to talking about Scheana and
Dayna
Max and Dayna.
The whole love triangle, but not love triangle.
Because Sheena's not in it.
The Palm Springs triangle? Does that work?
No, because Dana's not going to Palm Springs because she does not give a fuck.
Date him, bang him, I don't care.
Sheena basically says...
That Scheana stands.
She basically says she's mad because she got called boy crazy, but she's not mad at Max, so she's going to take it out on Dayna, even though Dayna didn't do anything.
But she also said she's not mad at Dayna for it. But Dayna also wasn't involved. What'd you say?
She said it wasn't because of that.
Yeah, she was like, I'm not mad at you because of it. I'm just...
But why is she taking her madness out on... But Dayna responds with, do whatever you need to do to get through the day. So fuck off,
I feel
Scheana.
like that's something like an alcoholic would say to themselves. Do whatever you
Sheena's
gotta
doing
do.
it. Whatever.
Take a drink.
But Dana's... Oh, wait, how old's Peter?
34.
Oh.
Whoa, he's a lot younger than I thought.
Yeah, I agree.
So he's
because
like Tom Sandoval's age.
I was gonna say because I think no, James dropped in this episode that he was 27 finally, and he's really growing up. That it's like if he's like one of the younger cast members, I feel like that's not as far of an age gap as I would assume.
That's not. Peter's looked so old for a really long time.
And we're
I mean, I used to
season
think it was
8.
like a hot kind of older guy thing, but now that I know
It's a little,
not
ugh.
a hot older guy thing.
Put him at like 10 years old.
I know. I was about to say he is aging
40.
himself. Let's
Oh
go
my
in
God.
and get some of that Botox, clean up that hair, take a shower.
Let's take a shower.
So, like a couple seasons ago.
Yeah, he looked good.
He either needs it long enough to do the man bun,
Yeah.
and actually do the man bun, or short enough where it's just like a slight long bang.
He's
type
got to
thing.
stop hitting on these girls, too. Like, it just does
Ugh.
not look okay.
He's trying
Whatever.
to pull a Max, hook up with his whole crew, and then just be like, "Oh, sorry."
Remember when he did?
Yeah, he
Like,
dated
season
Scheana,
1, he's like,
or
I dated Stassi,
Yeah.
I dated Katie, I hooked up with this person
Yep.
and that person.
Doesn't he try to hook up with like every girl that works with her? Remember that one blonde in like one season?
Vale. He tried to
Yeah, we
hook
were
up
talking
with
about it
Vale.
earlier.
He went on like a date, or he thought it was,
Yeah.
Wait.
it was just lunch.
yeah.
Oh God, so weird.
Sorry,
Oh,
Peter. We root for you, but whatever. But it's fine. You know why? Because Max is going to pick Dayna up.
Yeah, I mean, am I good to go because Max is picking me up?
Boom. Suck it, Scheana.
It's like a giant F you to Scheana to be like, I know you hate that me and Max are doing anything, so I'm just going to make sure I throw it in your face.
I would.
She deserved it.
I agree, especially for making her clean all the glasses that didn't need to be cleaned.
And Dayna knew. She's like, Sheena's just doing this to be a bitch.
I like it. I wish
Yeah.
Scheana would have stuck up for herself like this. She kind of did a little bit, but like Stassi had too much power because of the whole group.
Well, Stassi's a bad bitch, and Sheena's a pussy.
But Scheana doesn't have like a group at SUR right now.
She don't want her to be liked anyways. So she wasn't going to say anything back to
That's true.
Stassi, or Dayna doesn't care.
Yeah.
She's dating Max.
She has Max over at Tom Tom, who like may or may not own part of Tom Tom.
So Lala's in the studio with her brother. I'm so excited.
I love when family members come on.
Same.
His name's Easton.
Yeah.
He lives in Salt Lake City, and he makes music in their mom's basement.
Three things
checks.
to know. Great. Love it. We already like Easton. James walks in and he hugs Lala. It's
I loved
a cute
it.
friend moment.
I love when Lala calls people by their last names as the kind of respect, and she was like, Mr. Kennedy in the building. Like, I love when Lala goes like full on like DJ mode in a group of like 4 people. Like, I expected like the pew, 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 pew. Yeah.
Lasers.
Yeah. Just go all out because James and Lala are friends again.
And James says he misses making music with Lala the most.
Yeah. And they have a lot of tracks.
They haven't
the cutting
released.
room floor. We're ready for it. See you next Tuesday.
Really quick.
Soundtracks.
So we watched the pumped version of this. What was it?
Yeah.
The pumped up version where they put like little tidbits at the bottom. And I just happened to catch this tidbit and I thought it was freaking hilarious. Lala because she's sober now, and she sticks to drinking water, Diet Coke, Red Bull, and pineapple juice.
Ooh.
Yo, like, I'm very impressed. I love a good pineapple juice.
No, what are those flat tummy teas?
Oh my god, probably.
What?
Oh man, it's like
flat
the
Instagram.
It's like they sell these teas that will make your stomach flat. Tea. Apparently, yeah.
It basically makes you poop.
Tim, I think you could really sell these. Let's start you on Instagram. It'll just be at Tim.
Starting to blow up the bathroom. No big deal.
It may be
And he's
painful.
gonna make you move out.
Yeah.
Lose 2 pounds.
We got a balcony.
Totally worth
This could have been your shredding
niche.
for the wedding diet,
Oh
but
my god,
missed
too
opportunity.
late.
Too late now.
Oh goodness.
So Lala and James have a talk.
Apparently James was really hard to get in touch with to be friends again.
Yeah, I mean, though, if he got his ass handed to him at this reunion.
I agree.
And I think it wasn't all called for.
I agree.
I think there was a lot that didn't need to be said about James. And I know Lala talked about missing him at the reunion or whatever. But, like, if I'm James, I don't want to have anything to do with any of you people.
I agree. I think, obviously, he, like, fucked up a lot, like, last season. But with friendship, it's, like, obviously give and take. And he was probably, his ego was wounded after that reunion that I think Lala probably needed to reach out more. Mm-hmm. And especially off camera, like, they were off camera. So I'm sure she did try her best. But I'm happy, no matter what, it led to this.
But he treated Lala like shit, though. And Lala's always
Well,
been his back, so
we
I
got a
can see why
flashback of him calling her a whore.
Oh. Her, what did she call Randall? Or what did he call Randall?
An old man.
Old fat
That,
man.
yeah.
Bad old man.
Bad manners.
Solid. That was right after that was it's not about the pasta, Lala.
Yeah. Iconic.
Pasta.
She ate Raquel. All because I ate Raquel's pasta.
It's not about the pasta, Lala. My favorite.
We also got a great flashback from the reunion of him mocking Brittany. But you know what?
Yep.
Fuck you, Brittany. That I would have mocked your ass.
I loved it. Like Lala
Go
was
back
going
to
through. I
Kentucky.
called Brittany a hillbilly flashback. Just go back to your Kentucky people and hang out with those hillbillies.
He got a good Kentucky accent for
He
being
was hilarious.
British. It was
he has
great.
the best flashbacks.
Again.
And so many flashbacks. Like, it reminds me of all my favorite moments.
I love it. Like that was
His one-liners are just
our whole
fantastic.
our whole podcast is off a quote that James said. So we're fans.
This is like, go make another pumptini.
Remember when you
I
bumped it? That quote.
The
that
best. But Lala and James are good, and she's gonna unblock him so he can insta stalk her. But he won't. But she will
But she'll-
insta stalk him,
Which means they're friends again.
Yeah.
Both on social media and off.
which I'm great with.
We approve.
I think this is James is in with the big group.
Oh, 100%.
I think it's coming.
Does he want to be in the big group?
Oh, yeah.
I think he
He's
wants
like
to be
Scheana.
loved.
He's like Scheana. He really just... Scheana wants the attention. James wants to be loved. Like, he wants to be accepted. Scheana just wants eyes on her, I think. So their motives are different, but I think the outcome is kind of the same.
The same.
That's true. Okay.
So now we cut really quick to, there's two different things happening.
There's a lot
We're
going
going to go on one first. So Dayna and Max are on a date.
Yes.
They're on a date. Super cute.
Max basically says that, like, Dayna is a pretty good girl. Like, she's interesting, whereas I guess Scheana's not. She's depth.
Max?
Yeah, that was the word.
Max is younger than Scheana. And Scheana stopped taking her birth control.
Oh my God.
Stopped taking her birth control and is freezing her eggs.
That is
and
the best.
Dayna goes,
Wait, I have the full quote. I took
oh my
time
God,
to write
this
this
is my
down.
favorite part of the episode.
I mean, telling a 26-year-old boy you're stopped taking birth control is like yelling fire in a movie theater. Do you think anyone is going to end or is anyone going to see the end of that movie? Solid,
It's
Dayna.
so
Thank
genius.
you. Moment of silence. You nailed it.
It was amazing. Max is right. Dana's right. Scheana.
But it goes back to, like, Brett's thing is like, whoa, calm down. And it's like, I totally get.
Well, Max
You're
and
older.
Scheana only hooked up after categories.
Oh.
They made out for 2
No, that
minutes.
was Brett.
No, I thought that was
I thought,
Max.
no, that was Brett because.
Oh, no, she dated Max. You're right.
Yeah,
they
she
looked
dated
the
Max.
same.
Yeah,
Dated Max
I know.
For a month.
She dated Max in September, something so random.
No, it was before that because the wedding's in June. We're a month out from the wedding.
I'm stressed. This wedding.
The wedding was June 26th.
Who's getting married?
Who's getting married? Can somebody write in and tell us who's getting married? We can't.
There's a
figure it out.
wedding?
Yeah. No, it was. Yeah. I get why Max was like, "Whoa, let's just be friends."
Especially, too, if she just secretly looks at him one day and is like, hey, I'm off my birth control.
Oh,
and he's like, honey,
because it's not like they're best friends like her and Adam.
I'm not trying to have a kid with your ass.
Yeah, I'm 26.
She already has a penguin with Adam. We can only do so much.
Too many animals, too many things.
That penguin.
Where is that penguin?
Yeah.
Adam's got him.
We need to go back to some
Who has
research.
custody of the penguin?
That's a good question.
Oh my gosh.
Adam, please contact us. Is the penguin okay?
So Dayna goes on to talk about her stand-up comedy routine.
Coming up, the show.
Yeah, she was inspired by her mom, who passed away of brain cancer. We're very
sad.
sorry.
But she's turning it into something positive.
Yeah,
which is
she
cool.
makes, and you know what? As someone who makes jokes out of trauma, I can relate to her.
Yeah.
You just kind of go be
with it.
funny about it. It's how you deal with it. And she's going to try and make a career out of it.
She wants to stop working as a health something.
Pure sales or something?
Yeah.
Right?
I was like,
Yeah, who knew?
Who knew these people had real jobs?
It makes you
Do they
wonder.
all have day
They all
jobs?
have day jobs and they-
I would think that the new girl or Brett obviously has a full-time job training Lisa, and Dayna.
Max is a manager,
Yeah,
so
so
he's
he
busy.
definitely not. Maybe the new girl.
Charlie, who we really don't see that much. She's kind of
Heck?
She's not even say anything, really.
she's
just-
friends with
They're setting
Scheana.
her up. Just
Yeah.
wait.
Just wait, she's about to bang
Ooh,
Peter.
she's
in
coming
the bathroom.
She's coming
Peter asked
through.
if she had a boyfriend.
But
man.
then we're gonna go to brunch or lunch or whatever with Danica,
New girl
who's
Danica. Wait,
Ariana, and Scheana. So
Ariana
we-
gives the best
We
description.
meet Danica, who is the suspended server. What is she? Assistant manager.
She's an assistant manager, currently suspended because she shoved her bartender boyfriend because he suggested they should have a threesome.
Conspiracy theory.
I agree.
No.
No, it's
My
the truth.
conspiracy theory
Oh.
is Max
Oh.
is
Max was
the bartender boyfriend that suggested the threesome.
And then got moved to Tom Tom.
Yeah, because he said he was in a relationship with a girl before he started working at Tom Tom.
Well, right when he started working at Tom Tom, it started not working.
Because he
But-
was work over a girl.
But as we mentioned, we watched the weird version where it gives us
Yeah.
fun quotes. It said that they had problems prior. It wasn't just him working at Tom Tom. Serious problems.
Well,
In quotes.
he clearly wanted a threesome, so that was the problem.
That was some serious
Do we
problems.
think Dana's down?
Yes.
I think, yeah.
Shit. Okay.
I think she
Yeah.
likes Max too much. She will do it. It's just like
Well,
Scheana, she will do anything.
After one night of sleeping with him, she was ready to
Exchange
be in a
rings.
relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was ready
Oh,
to
man.
start a life with him.
That's my conspiracy theory. You heard it here first.
Max is the
I know
threesome boy.
nothing.
The reason why Danica was suspended. Also, I feel like it's a rite of
Well,
passage.
Danica shouldn't have shoved her boyfriend. Violence is never the answer, Danica.
Never. We throw words, not fists. I feel like being suspended is a rite of passage, sir.
That's like a roller coaster of a sentence too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, assistant manager fired from or
Suspended.
From her, shoving her boyfriend for suggesting a threesome.
It's a lot to know about Danica.
It's each an adjective section. It's just, she is all three of these things.
Then Scheana tells them how she made Dayna clean all the glasses. And Ariana responds with, you either die a hero or live long enough to be a villain.
Which,
Fuck you, Scheana.
no, but I think it accurately
fuck you,
describes...
Scheana.
No. Ariana's sentence accurately describes how these characters have come through 8 seasons. Some of them used to be heroes when they started.
Some
Now
used
they're
to
turning
be-
into villains. Sheena, take the floor.
Becomes the villain.
Yeah. She used to be a hero.
I used to really like Scheana. You know what? We shall discuss later, but
Before every season had a new boy. Really liked her.
I miss Shay. Rip Shay wherever you are.
She is always Sheena Shea.
On the island with Mara.
Did him dirty
Yeah,
though.
she did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Remember when she started her in, what's his name? God, what was the...
Rob, the divorce closet.
Where's that? Who owns the divorce
Rob does.
closet?
He
This is
always
my
owned it.
favorite thing. Rob owns the divorce closet because Scheana asked and was like, are we going to split ownership? And he's like, well, I'll own it. And then we're dating, so it's mine as yours. But Rob knew. Rob knew he was, and Scheana just idiot.
Oh, man.
Oh, God. Rob knew. Anyway, they talk about how Max is the thirstiest person. And that he tells girls that he owns a little bit of Tom Tom.
Okay, I believe this is true.
I think
That
this
he
is true.
owns a little bit of Tom Tom?
No.
No.
He's saying he owns.
Oh, absolutely.
You had the best comment mid us watching. It was
I said,
ruined.
Because they say a sliver of Tom Tom. How small is it? Because Tom and Tom don't own 5%. So how much smaller can it get?
I own 0.003% of Tom Tom.
Lisa owns like probably what 90%.
90%.
And there's
No.
There's other partners. I thought
Lisa owns 85. Ken owns 5. Tom owns 5. Tom owns 5.
and Max owns 1. Or
Yeah.
less than 1.
I guess-
a sliver.
Sorry, 97.095% is Lisa.
Tom was like an actual owner. Like, maybe I'll try bartending. And the GM
I love
was like,
that.
no.
Like,
That's a
sweetheart,
terrible idea.
let's go back to when you said like maybe the cleaning the toilets would be your role. I think that's solid.
Yeah, 100%.
Schwartz, the bartender
Take
for
your
30
half
seconds.
shot.
Yeah. Just
Um,
make your own drinks, and we'll just leave it at that.
Can we reminisce, though, when Jax used to tell girls that he owned 49% of CVS?
Oh, his parents.
Oh, his parents owned 49% of CVS.
Oh man.
Oh, my God.
Thank you, Jax, for all the
If
lies.
this is going to lead Max down to jail, oh, my God.
I mean,
I,
we've heard Brett is the new Jax, though, somewhat. That's what I've
What?
heard. I've heard Brett
Brett's
and Max
a bartender.
are both new versions of Jax. So Max has got the line going for him, and apparently Brett has got the...
Bartending.
No, I was going to say the girls, maybe, because...
Sheena?
Who knows?
Did she never hit on Jax?
Oh, yeah, remember early on?
Oh,
Stassi
when
was
she
super
rubbed
worried.
sunscreen.
Is
Yeah.
that what started the whole Stassi
Yeah.
Jax downhill?
He's like
Well,
wearing angel wings.
Yeah.
It was like another reason that like Stassi hated Sheena. It was the
gay pride.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Ugh, good times.
I totally think though Max is telling that to girls to.
Oh,
hook up
yeah.
with them.
I mean, it worked with Sheena because she got him an Apple Watch.
That's
So
true.
Which it comes back up later, so we will touch back.
it
on.
comes back up
Yeah.
now at lunch. or
Not
whatever.
yet.
What do you got
No,
to
no.
do?
When
Yeah.
Max addresses it later on.
Oh yeah, this
Yeah.
is when Sheena says it at lunch, and she's like, "I bought him an Apple
Oh,
Watch."
the Apple Watch comes up. Yeah.
Ugh,
He
What's
got
wrong
super
with me?
defensive of when the Toms brought it up and like joked about it with him. He's
Oh.
like, no, I just said like
I know.
my bar.
I was
But,
just-
like, it's
yeah.
just a bar that I
They
work at.
interpreted it as that it was I owned it, but I never said it, and
I
it's
just
like,
said my bar.
I don't believe that. In little Tom's
Yeah.
words, well, like not more than 5%.
Please, as long as you own 6.
As long as you don't say you own 6.
I think works just fine.
Yeah. He's like, I saw my job right. I mean, I brought Lisa that money.
Can you
the
imagine?
cash, in a
Can you
briefcase.
imagine Lisa showing up and being like, Schwartz, I'm giving 1% to
one of
Max.
your percent.
And Schwartz is just like, what?
He'd be like, puppy dog eyes. Like,
What?
Like Raquel tried to do in the first episode.
What?
Didn't his check bounce?
They both
No.
did. Yes, his did. So he brought the cash. Yeah, and
He brought the cash in that stupid ass briefcase.
He was like, well, I mean, like, I changed banks, and I forgot that I wrote you the check on this account, and it da-da-da-da-da. Well, first...
And Lisa's sitting there just like,
really
give me the money.
Yeah. It's weird because I wonder how long Lisa actually held on to that check. First off, I'm sure it was months, so I kind of understand why he was like, well, now I don't have the money, because I feel like that all the time. I'm like, you want money from me? Mm-hmm. I don't have that money anymore. You wanted it 5 months ago? I definitely don't have that anymore.
Gotta wait for his Bravo check.
Yeah, seriously. Like, the season's not over yet. Just wait for that to clear. I promise.
Lisa, can you just give me my paycheck early? You
Also,
run this shit.
How often do they switch bank accounts? Like, I got a whole new bank every 3 months. Don't you worry. I'll start getting my checks in order.
Oh my god.
I was like, whoa.
Really quick, we do find out that Katie and Lala like Dayna.
They're on board, which she's cool.
Yeah,
I like Dayna.
Katie doesn't even usually like new people.
That Lala did say that. Quickly reminded her. Do you guys like Dayna? New cast members' thoughts?
I like Dayna.
I think he's fine.
Max,
She's funny. I like her. She calls it as it is.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Max and Brett as well.
Max.
TBD.
Max is the one at Tom Tom. Brett's the one Scheana's into right
I think
now.
I'm gonna like Brett better than Max.
Same. I don't know if I'm gonna like Max. He comes off as kind of douchey.
I agree. I feel like
I think so, but I don't know Brett well enough.
I think I base my liking cast members based on their interviews. Like, I like people who are funny in their own interviews.
Yeah, and I think Max is hilarious.
No, I think he's douchey as hell.
Max is funny.
Yeah, where I think Brett's hilarious because he totally puts Scheana in her place.
I also think.
Does he? Or does he behind her back?
No, behind her back for sure, but I don't care. It isn't me, so I'm alright with it. He gives funny one-off things. Like, I love that he called out Scheana for not being a good kisser.
I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
But hey.
I mean, Max said that as much depth as Scheana had was they talked about emojis.
Oh, yeah.
And her,
I think Sheena's just an easy target, honestly.
I know, but I think, to be honest, she puts that on herself. Like,
oh, yeah.
True.
not, she could make it so much easier rather than dropping, I don't know if you know I got divorced. She could be like, it's really tough getting divorced. Like, she doesn't really open up about her things. She just drops little phrases where it's like, pay attention to me, rather than just being like, hey, this is what I'm really going through. Like, it's been hard, when boys call me crazy, not being like, you're calling me crazy? That's ridiculous. It's like, well, you are a little boy crazy.
So now we do this thing where I hate that Bravo cuts to 3 different things, but we'll start with Stassi.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. They're all talking about the same damn thing.
I know, but
Hopefully it's not the theme of the
it's hard
season.
to take notes.
I know.
So Stassi brings Bo lunch to, I don't know, some photo shoot
Some
she's
filming
doing.
thing. It was weird. I couldn't figure it out.
Is he the casting director? Or
Is he?
Yeah.
There was a blue wall and a desk, and Stassi was like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Casting for reality shows or commercials or something.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice to know.
interesting. He does say that Stassi has a great chin.
Yes, and she said...
Thanks, it's fake.
Thank you for the reminder, Stassi.
They've been barely. I know last episode they were. She had her grandma's funeral, but I feel like this episode.
There's no drama.
I
They're
agree.
perfect.
They're normal. They are normal people now. Weird.
The only not normal thing about them is they have to deal with Kristen and fucking Carter.
As everybody else has
I swear to God, I'm gonna lose my mind. And they about
But it's fine. I don't give a shit.
Next time she talks about Carter, I'm gonna be like, "Baby, you should shut up."
Maybe you should just
shut up.
Which,
you should just shut up.
this is... I love this because obviously Bo will never say this.
It tells you how confrontational he is. It's like, maybe you should shut up. He wants to be so harsh, but he's like, maybe.
You're killing it on the face. Can't see it.
I just see Bo being like, maybe shut up.
Yeah.
Just shut up.
Just maybe just shut up. We all know he won't say it, but I appreciate he's trying to be supportive to Stassi.
Stassi would straight up be like,
Shut the
fuck you,
up.
Kristen.
Yeah. But Bo's like, yeah, no, I totally get it. I mean, next time I see her,
maybe just shut up. He loves her.
Oh, he's trying. He's trying to get involved without being involved.
He's busy. He doesn't have time for this. Then we go to Lalo, who's at Vanderpump Dogs, and she tells Lisa about all the Kristen drama, which I don't think Lisa fucking cares, but she'll listen.
But Lala said it the truth, like the best way. Like, I don't think Kristen will leave Carter because she's not okay being by herself, which I feel like is a lot of times why people don't leave people. Like,
yeah,
it's nice to have somebody.
Jack says this later where Kristen's just super codependent.
Yeah.
But she went from, like, Tom to James to Carter. Like, she's always been with someone significantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's even if she didn't have somebody, she was stressing out about James. Even when she did have somebody, she was stressing about James. So
she stressed about Tom, then she stressed about James, and then she stressed, like, she just has to have, like, obsession, like, about someone.
It's weird because, like, Scheana gets attached, but, like, Kristen's attachment is way crazier.
Kristen will stalk your ass.
Yeah.
Sit outside your place of work.
Whereas Sheena's like, hey, hi, pay attention to me. Hello, what are you doing?
Kristen brought a girl from Miami to stalk the hell out of Tom.
Kristen's like,
dressed up to get mail.
yeah. Yes, like Kristen's waiting outside your apartment, your
hey,
job.
To pick up the Comcast box or something.
Yeah.
Remember when she walks in and goes, but babe, I mean, and then Tom Schwartz is like, shit, she just called Sandoval babe.
Oh, man.
Didn't he tell her to, like, can you stop having your mail delivered here?
Yeah.
And she goes, well, I haven't gotten around to it. It's like, it's been a year.
Yeah. Yeah. Because Ariana was living there, and they were, like, she was sitting
playing
on the couch
Candy
like,
Crush.
She was still getting her mail. Like, the mail is still being sent there.
Oh my god, this girl.
It's not hard. I mean, you do it through the post office. My new address is, you don't even honestly have to get to your own accounts. Yeah, like that quickly. Very, very easy. So, Kristen, if you're listening...
You crazy. That's what you need to know.
Now that you are moving, let's definitely move that address. We also have Scheana, Katie, Brittany, and Kristen dress shopping. And don't worry, Scheana doesn't have to go dress shopping.
There? Oh, yeah, Scheana was there. Scheana's got a tacky-ass dress already from her wedding.
It sounds like they're going to do at the bachelorette party, or maybe they're going to also do a pre-bachelorette party, just like Jax did.
Oh, my God.
A disgusting wedding dress.
Tacky wedding dress.
Tacky, yeah, that's the word. Night out. But don't worry, once again, Scheana doesn't need...
She's a crop top.
That she has her own crop top.
She's already been married. Doesn't define her. She has a dress.
The divorce does not define her. But they are also talking about Kristen and Carter.
Kristen's trying to be strong, okay?
Like,
she's trying to be really strong.
Katie is apologizing for screaming in Kristen's ear. I am going to scream in your ear so you actually listen. Kristen did stay pretty calm during that moment. I do have to give her props for that.
She just was over it. But they do say if they're broken up, Carter should not be coming around.
Not coming to
Get
Miami
out. Go
specifically.
Away. Brittany does not want his ass there.
She just remember inviting him.
Well, she's getting married, so...
He wasn't invited. I don't know if you know, we are...
It's her wedding.
To the wedding.
It's Jackson's day. It's all about it.
I mean, it's like, I'm getting married.
They're
it's
having
a big
2
deal.
different days. They have no idea what's happening.
Oh, man.
So, whatever. Schwartz, Max, and are at Tom Tom. Schwartz might bartend, LOL.
Could he handle it? He couldn't handle Pump.
No. He can't handle Tom Tom. Sandoval walks in, flicks off those sunglasses.
Boom. He looks like an owner. Sandoval looks like the guy who cleans the toilet.
Schwartz, you mean? Schwartz. The guy that cleans the toilet.
Sandoval looks like he owns the place. Schwartz looks like he cleans the toilet.
And honestly, neither of them own it or clean the toilets.
They have 5%.
Oh my god.
Max
about to take 2 of their percent, so they better watch out. But Sandoval, we get a great flashback of the night he was fired from Sir. But he just loves to jump behind the bar at girls' nights. He loves mixing up.
Sir. Walk out with a wad of cash.
Did you guys see the little on the pop-up things?
No.
Said, the producers say Sandoval loves chatting up with like people sitting at the bar, and then he'll get back there and start just whooping up drinks. Just
I'm sure it's like, do you still bartend? He's like, do I?
Yeah. Well, it said he enjoys. He's
waiting for that question.
Yeah.
He's like sitting there like, oh, did somebody call my name? And they're like,
do you remember when he brought his own bartending or his bartender kit to the night at the... He's like, you could just mix 2 flavors together, but me, I have a muddler. And he like pulls it out.
How dare you just put strawberries in that drink? I muddled those strawberries.
I have 4 different mixers. What do you want?
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
Ugh.
Remember how offended he got by Lisa bringing in that...
the mixologist.
The mixologist from
the famous person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vegas.
You got super
We can make our own drinks. I've been bartending for 12 years.
I've been thinking up these drinks for 9 months. That is my role.
I wrote them
here.
on a napkin.
Seriously.
Yeah.
That $20,000 or whatever, how long it was, that machine that made the frozen
Ice cubes.
the ice cubes. That was.
Oh yeah.
Oh
and
my
Lisa's How
God.
much does this cost? It was I don't know what the amount.
He's
was.
like, it only takes 5 minutes to make, and Lisa's like, we have
One
to
ice
turn,
cube.
we
Oh,
have
yeah.
to turn these things over. What? What?
It was $20,000, whatever, something ridiculous.
Who paid for that? First off, you don't have a corporate card.
Probably any con. This is gonna be worth it.
Oh yeah, just for the drama. All right.
Hey Andy, can I buy an ice machine? Okay.
Whatever.
You can put on the show. So then we walk into Kyle Chan's office.
Okay, we had a big mistake on this. We were all questioning who was the guy who called Katie fat.
It's not just James.
At that, it was like a magazine. Like Lisa was on the cover
it
of the
was like a
magazine.
party.
Yeah.
Lisa's friend, right?
It was Kevin Chin.
No.
Kevin
Lee.
Kevin Lee. Yeah.
Well,
Because they were talking about how James called her fat. And
Yes.
Kevin was like, well.
No.
oh my God, these people are savage. If I was Katie, I'd cry all the time.
I know.
My God.
She does have some worse moments, but she does the same.
So Kyle Chan though has been on the show before. He's helped everyone out with their rings.
Of course.
He
the
is
wedding
the
is
dude.
in 1 month.
Wedding.
The wedding.
What?
Jax's wedding.
Oh, is that why Jax and Brittany are looking at wedding rings?
Yeah, I know. I don't know
Got
if you've
it.
heard, but they did get married in 2019.
So
But don't worry, Jax is quick to point out how pricey things are.
it's like this is where he goes. He's like in an interview, and he's like, I don't know. Brittany wants to be like Meghan Markle and what's his name? It amazes me that Jax does not know
Who Prince Harry is.
I think he knows.
You think he does?
I think he knows. He just didn't want to say it
Being
on
a
camera.
dick.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean,
I think he's a dumbass.
even before his
That's
interview,
also true.
Jax must be the cheapest person, except for one person, the three of us know. That he literally, as Brittany is literally sliding on that ring, he's like, wow, look how shiny that is. That must be for the next anniversary.
Oh my
And
God.
the guy is like, no, that's her band.
Oh my God.
Brittany has a tendency to raise that budget, and she doesn't even think I notice. Well, Jax, thank God you have that job at Sir.
Someone's
Someone's
got to
gotta
pay
pay
for the
the bills.
wedding.
Somebody's got to pay for this wedding.
What?
Apparently the
Ever.
wedding's too pricey.
Do you know what else we talk about here?
What?
Oh, Kristen and Carter. I'm
No
so
way.
over it.
Well, I mean, it is apparently Brittany's fault, so got to make sure it's still Brittany's
True.
fault.
Jax thinks Carter's a gold digger, which, whatever. I don't care if he is or isn't at this point. I just need Kristen to dump his ass.
I
I do not care who Carter is anymore.
The weird thing is Jax at this moment says he's torn about Carter. Which I feel like Jax and Scheana also have this in common. They just want to be loved at some point. So I feel like Jax loves to ride the fence to be like, it's not my fault. You know, like, I'm not doing anything wrong.
If
like,
Jax wanted to be loved, he wouldn't sleep with everyone
Okay.
when he has a girlfriend.
and not by Brittany, obviously. He's got that in the bag.
But he fucked Faith.
But he's like,
2 wedding bands out of it. She's
Yeah,
she's fine.
good.
it's fine. She's got the anniversary band real early, apparently. But it's like, I'm torn about Carter. And then it's like, Brittany doesn't want Carter around at all. So it's like,
Oh my God.
it has to be Brittany's fault.
Because Jax can't do anything bad to anyone. He's
Not-
perfect.
At all.
Oh, so we go back to Sir.
Dayna hair flips her way with Scheana.
Like a badass. Scheana admits she's been kind of a bitch to Dayna.
No. Something irks me about you.
That's so fucking rude.
Look at your face. I just hate.
Yeah.
I just can't
Like-
stand you.
I'm not a fan of yours. Basically, as she's training her.
That's okay.
Why?
Scheana's the world's shittiest trainer.
Don't you worry. She trains just one person and has somebody else clean the glasses.
But, whatever, Scheana. You know what? Fuck you, Scheana. I'm over it.
Man. Don't worry, Tom is behind the bar at Sir.
I
at this
don't
moment.
understand. I thought he was fired.
No,
But
but
they never explained it.
But he just jumps
Just
behind the
hops
bar.
back there.
Yeah.
Girls' night.
It is a day that ends in Y. I need to be behind the bar.
I'll bring my straightener.
You think he just wakes up and Ariana's like, "Where are you going?" And he's like, "Babe, I'm just gonna go on a walk. I'll be back in a few hours." And he shows up like 8 hours later, and he's like,
Don't be
"Babe,
concerned."
they were really short-handed, sir. I had to jump behind the bar."
Not even that. She probably looks on her like, "Find my friends," and is like, "Fuck, he's back at Sir."
Back at Sir.
It's
Call,
like
get out from behind the bar, babe.
It's like
Babe,
an
I'm
abusive
just-
relationship. He needs to be back at Sir. It's like calling his name. He's
Oh my
sucked back
God.
in, and Lisa's like, "Get away from us. Back away. You have your own
Oh my
bar now."
God.
What is? Oh, that's Bubba.
Bye-bye.
So Ariana shows up.
Because she must have seen him on Find My Friends.
She's sad because there was a Justin Bieber song on the radio and she didn't know him, so she feels really out of touch.
She cried. I cried.
I think we'll go into this.
She feels off, is what she said.
Yeah. So she, wait, really quick. I don't know why I wrote this down. Scheana mentioned she's divorced again.
I literally was just like, wait a minute, back up. Second reference of Sheena's divorce this season.
Oh my God.
I mean, I don't know if you know I'm divorced. It doesn't define me.
We miss Shay. Just bring him back.
Don't do that
I
to
would
him.
take Shay over Scheana.
I would take Shay. Oh, I
Over.
love
You know what?
Shay.
I would just love Shay 5 minutes at the reunion.
You know what'd be
No,
great?
not the reunion. You know how they always like end the season with a party?
Yeah.
Drop Shay right in there.
No, every episode they just do a really quick like,
Flashback.
where's Shay? And they just show him like sitting on a couch eating like a hamburger, and they're like, that's where Shay is. And it
It's
cuts
like a
back-
commercial within the episode.
yes. Oh, 10 out of 10.
I'll sponsor it.
Where's Shay?
Are they?
I thought Sandoval stood up in his
He
wedding.
did because he bought Shay that fly collared shirt that said his name engraved in the back.
Man. Yikes.
Whatever. Sheena's divorced and her eggs are frozen, everyone.
And
Not
Brett
birth control.
reminds us that Sheena's coming on way too strong.
She wants to find Mr. Right, but that's not Brett.
It's not fair to you, says Brett. We need to end
Oh
these.
my God.
When she was like, but maybe he doesn't mean it.
Oh my
Yes.
God, yeah. Brett goes into this tangent.
Monologue.
My God, he wrote her a novel about how much he does not want to date her.
Either he had a whole monologue or production screwed him over and had a great
Wow.
editing. That
Great
Great
job.
acting,
the poor person had to listen to the whole monologue.
And then Scheana literally is like, he says that, but I don't know if he means it.
Classic.
Oh my God, Scheana.
I don't believe you.
It is so painful to watch you.
It's not you. It's not me. It's you. And she's like, no. There's nothing wrong. It's not either of us.
I
We're
feel
meant to be.
equally as, like, it cringes me out to watch Peter hit on girls as much as it cringes me out to watch Scheana just, like,
Be
throw
interviewed.
herself at 20-year-olds.
I think the interviews are worse because at least in person, like, she doesn't come off too, sometimes crazy. But I feel like in her interviews, she says things like this, like, I don't really believe you.
I'm going to capture him and keep him in my basement. And it's like...
I gave him an
Girl.
Apple Watch, and he didn't respond to me. Like,
She has time to think about it. She
Yeah.
like stews on it.
that's true.
You think the producers are ever just like, so tell us about Brett? And she goes into long and they just, like, cut it to, like...
Oh, I don't think they have to ask
I
pointed
think
questions.
They fraud her. I think
Yeah.
that they like.
She's
I
like,
don't
so
know.
I'll just tell you about my life.
Like Lisa, Dayna talking to Max. How do you feel about that?
I think if it's about like Dayna for sure, but I think if they're like, tell us about Brett, she's like, well, and they probably have 45 minutes of interviews and they take 3 seconds.
Stressful.
Lordy,
Whatever. Scheana, take a hint.
just calm down. One season without a boy.
So Ariana decides she's gonna talk to Lisa.
She really wants to bartend again.
She doesn't like sitting at home and not working, which I can attest to. It gets boring.
Her book doesn't come out till December, which
She has nothing to do.
in present day is out. So what did she do all fall, summer?
Nothing.
Nothing.
So
Did
Lisa's
she work at
like,
Sir? We don't know.
Lisa's like, you talk shit about me. Why are you gonna work at my restaurant?
I agree with that, kind of.
I do too. She was kind of harsh during the interviews. Like Ariana was a little.
I agree.
She got a little on her high horse. Like,
Yeah.
my husband or my man
Owns
is
5%.
part of this bar. And this is like, sit down. I gave him the money to buy the bar.
Yeah, it's
I
like,
signed his paycheck.
You should be grateful that like I'm giving you this opportunity.
yeah. Lisa literally said like it's a compliment that I asked them to do this. Granted, she named it after them, so she kind of had to. And then the other options like Jack. So it's like weigh your options here.
Jack.
Jack. Could be it if that was his real name. But I think
JTT.
Ariana doesn't let the Toms fight their own battle. Like, the girls don't let the Toms fight their own battles a little bit. So, like, if Tom had a problem, I don't think Lisa would be upset if he came to her and said, like, I'm tired of you not taking it seriously. But, like, the fact that your girlfriend has to kind of fight your battles, and she gave them this huge opportunity, looks poorly on
Ariana. The guys are like, okay, like, whatever, like, no big deal. And the girls are like,
this is ridiculous.
This is like, we want security.
Yeah.
Like, you go out there and fight for it.
Yeah.
But they don't fight for it,
Correct.
so Ariana has to fight for it. But it looks bad on her, because, like, now she wants a job back, and it's like, well, don't shit on me. I'm your cash cow over here.
But it's fine, because Lisa's going to think about it. But as they start talking, Ariana sounds really depressed.
I know. I love that Lisa can separate work and, like, caring about these people.
Yeah.
I think also, I personally think she's totally rebranding herself, because she was on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
And she had that shit.
Had a huge shit image with, like, the ladies there, and, like, totally dropped from that show. So I think she's trying to rebrand herself on the show, is just my opinion. Because she's being very motherly this season, in my
she's
opinion.
being really nice. And she's around a lot.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Because this is her only show, which makes sense why she's around more. But she's being way more motherly. Like, I always saw it with Stassi, but, like, to Ariana now, like, not that, like, she obviously wouldn't care that Ariana said she was depressed, but there's a lot more conversations like this on the show.
Yeah, we know Ariana has self-image issues.
Yes.
She's talked about it in the past. She's not happy with the way she looks. I think her dad dying was a big trigger for her, and she's internalized it.
The first time she's really processing it, because, like, Lala got to process her dad, is, like, now I think she's processing it, a lot of things.
And I think Jax losing his dad and Ariana coming forward and being like, no one cared about it when it happened to me, was another thing.
Well, she was like, I'm really sad my dad died. And Tom's like, but we're going to go blow stuff up. Like,
Yeah,
Vegas. Yeah, I'm going to Vegas, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then I think also she's home all the time. Her
She slowed
boyfriend has his restaurant. She's waiting for this book to come out.
Not working at SUR.
She has all of her goals and she still doesn't feel better. And I think she's just depressed, and I'm glad she can acknowledge that. And I want her to feel better, because I freaking love Ariana.
But it's cool that, like, I think, like, a lot of times I feel like this happens where you, like, slow down and people, like, realize what's actually going on. Like, obviously when you're busy, you don't have time to process things or think about anything. So I think this is the first time she's, like, had a minute.
Yeah.
Because before the show, they obviously were hustling to make any money.
And she was busy, and now she's sitting at home thinking about her dad and, like, where's she gonna go next, and
like, what's
all
the
this other
future
shit.
look like?
Good for her for being too, like, I think I need help. Like,
Yeah.
I think I need
Medication.
or, like, this, I need to keep myself busy to, like, mentally stay healthy.
And I think it'd be good if Lisa let her work a little bit. I think that might get her. And you know what? I'm really I'm impressed that instead of feeding into her depression, she's like, you know what? I should go out there and find something to do with my time to, like, help me get out of bed in the morning.
Yeah, I agree.
So, Ariana girl,
Good for her.
I love you.
Great chat with Lisa.
So then we go to Dayna's comedy show where Lala, Ariana, Schwartz, Sandoval, and Max all
The
go to
whole
watch her.
crew.
And not Stassi and Katie. We get a weird scene of them making a bed.
Snippet about them not being there.
No one
But
cares.
don't worry, Dana's especially nervous because Max is there.
And we got a really good flashback of Tom Sandoval's,
Sandoval.
like, rap.
Rap,
Oh, yeah.
beatboxing.
Oh my god, so weird.
Yeah, not to get political here at the very end. And I think Schwartz was going to call it out that, like, it's kind of awkward when people do stand-up and aren't good at
Like,
stand-up.
they're funny in real life, and then I see you in person or, like, on the show, and it's like, eh.
It doesn't translate well. Flashback.
Sandoval's face is like, excuse me?
Yeah.
Again, the editing, 10 out of 10.
Really loving these
Fantastic.
flashbacks this year. Yep. We have 7 season worth of flashbacks to grab out of.
I think Dayna did really well.
I agree.
I think she was funny. She pulls from her trauma. It's hilarious still.
Yeah.
She seems okay. This is how she's processing it. I'm a fan. I would watch her.
There are some jokes where I thought they weren't going to land, or it was going to be
Yeah.
awkward jokes,
Yeah.
or awkward
Yeah.
laughs, and then she got a lot more laughs. And
If
I
you didn't
agree.
get that joke, you're poor.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I didn't know where that was going.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
this
I know. I was like,
stupid.
this one isn't. This one.
It was a
I thinking
soft
the same
start.
thing.
It
Yeah.
was a soft start.
I was
and
like,
then
that
she
one
hit you
definitely isn't
with
going to
it.
land. Like, this is going to be awkward. Everybody's just going to be like, crickets. And then she nailed it with the finish.
Well, yeah. Great job, Dayna. I really like her. 10 out of 10.
I hope we see more of this because she wants to quit. This is when she mentions that she's in
Healthcare
healthcare sales. that hopefully she can quit that job to do, I don't know if it's comedy or surf full time. Either way,
wherever Max is.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't know. I don't think she's gonna be that obsessed, but we'll see. I could be so wrong.
She's already obsessed with Max.
She seems a little
not Scheana level, obviously, but I think she's like Brittany moving.
Like,
yes,
there
there was so much creepiness of her, and like the cameras caught her obviously at the perfect moment.
The same, like 10 seconds.
Yeah,
yeah.
That editor.
But either way,
the editor's getting a raise.
I don't think they would have edited her like that if she wasn't given to be like that this season. Like it's already kind of, I think, becoming a narrative.
We'll see. So we end the episode on my least fucking favorite topic.
Let me guess. Carter and Kristen?
God, I hate them. This might be worse than Jackson Brittany's wedding.
I agree. Wait, who's getting married?
That I don't know which storyline I'm gonna hate more.
No, I think I'm gonna enjoy Jackson Brittany's wedding because I know it ends with Brittany crying on a pizza box.
God, I hope it does.
There's a pizza box somewhere. I don't know.
Do we know she's crying on the pizza box?
Actually,
I think she's
now that they were picking out,
I
was about to say, now that they were picking out tacky wedding dresses, it has to be that because she had like a weird with like beads on her forehead.
Yeah,
which wasn't.
6 different wedding dresses.
She cries in Miami.
Yeah, I think it happened.
Whatever.
To Miami,
no bachelorette party will ever top Tom Schwartz in drag being a battered wife, and Katie not even knowing what's going on.
Doesn't she like poke out from
Yeah, Katie pokes out of a room, hears yelling, and then just is like, nope, and closes it. Oh my God.
All right, but back to the
So
worst.
Kristen's moving. Jax and Katie are here to help. Jax is in a Schwartz t-shirt.
Love it.
After it goes downhill.
Not a Schwartz t-shirt, a Bubba t-shirt.
Bubba. Do you think he still has that Bubba tattoo on his ass?
Oh, yeah. I think he's too scared to get that removed.
Tom Sandoval got his.
The
bacon
fire, the bacon egg. Oh, Lord. R.I.P.
So...
Back to Kristen and Carter. Kristen's moving. Everybody else is at Kristen's old place helping to move. And...
Carter's at the new house that he doesn't live at.
But like, he like took a load over there in his... like 2-seater car. He took apparently a bunch of stuff over there.
What did Jack say? He's like a 2-door BMW.
Yeah, like what can he fit in his car?
That Kristen paid for.
But don't worry, he's staying longer. The reason why he's not back yet is because he's checking out all the doors. And they're like, what?
Ugh.
With Katie being like, this is not an ex-boyfriend. If he's like checking out all the improvements of the house they've been working on, he's becoming more of a husband.
And Jack says the best thing that ever happened to him was when Stassi kicked him out.
Flashback.
Yeah.
Never forget the crystal.
She drank the crystal.
Why does this happen to me?
But I appreciate Jackson in this moment. He's confronting Kristen, and I think this is the first time Kristen's actually listening to it and not flipping shit. Because she, like, obviously flipped out at Lala. But Jax is spitting some truth and putting his foot down.
Which is so ridiculous because Jax is the last person to spit any kind of fucking truth.
But maybe Crazy talks to Crazy.
I know if anyone's going to fucking listen to it, it's just going to be Kristen.
Listen, we already know they hooked up. Maybe they have an interconnection.
Yeah.
My favorite part, though, was when Carter walks in. Jax is like, so what goes in the car?
What box do you want me to move?
Oh my God. I wrote down...
Pretty good.
The awkwardness of when Carter walks in is unreal.
No, because this is how it happened. Is Jax is literally spitting, why can't he pay his own bills? You know, like Uber's hiring, Carter walks in,
Wait.
what box can I carry?
He does his Jax spaz out.
Yeah, he's like,
what am I doing?
And he just immediately turns around. He's so awkward, and it's like when you're staring at somebody and then they finally look you in the eyes.
And you're
Jax
like,
is
no, I wasn't looking.
Most people just like kind of like glaze their eyes to another direction. Jax is like,
What do I do?
I wasn't looking at you, is probably what he'd say to you.
So, Katie and Kristen are like moving stuff out, and Jax looks at Carter and is like, you know what? It's awkward. Let me just talk to you.
Let's chat.
Let's go. And he basically says, look, sorry Kristen has made this all of our business.
Yeah.
But I think it's best if, like, you take a month break.
1 month, which is really convenient.
Right after our wedding. Why don't you just
Yeah, because at the beginning of the episode, we get our wedding is in 1 month. Maybe you should take a 1 month break.
Jax does not give a fuck about his friend Kristen till after his wedding.
No. Who cares? Nobody cares about Kristen, like, to be honest. He just cares that Carter is not at the wedding. Because
Brittany doesn't want to see him.
apparently, if you're in a relationship, you're included on everything, which I guess so. But haven't invites already gone out? Don't we know if Kristen has a +1 or not? Like,
Also true.
That's when
It's-
Brittany's like, maybe I invited him. I don't remember.
yeah,
Have you
it's like
seen-
very.
Oh my
aware.
god, probably.
But if you're going on Kristen's track record
I'm
of
sorry,
weddings,
everything is so,
Who
like, you
knows?
have to know exactly how many people, like, your seating
Yeah.
chart. Like,
I was about to say,
it's a nightmare.
don't
We
you
didn't
one
know
month
exactly
out?
who you
Don't you have
invited.
that seating chart at least started?
That is locked down.
Yeah,
like ours was probably like a 3 weeks
You have to,
before.
because it's like
We had to get
table
our
numbers and, like,
final numbers for
seating at each
catering
table.
and yeah.
No, she knows.
He's not going to be there. I didn't see him there, so I stalked that wedding so hard that weekend it happened.
I was silent. I know nothing about planning a wedding. I'm
No,
probably
I don't know about
gonna
planning
elope.
a wedding. I'm just saying I
This is so stressful to
stalked the
even
hell
watch.
out of social media when that thing went down. I don't think Carter's there.
Whatever.
Oh.
You know what, Jax?
Either way,
Carter
it's-
does not want this to end.
He's not threatening
He's
or
not doing
guilting
it.
her. Don't you worry. He's just saying he's the only one there for her.
But he did
Well,
say,
we didn't
He is
care
kind of
if I
manipulative.
leave.
Yeah, he.
He is kind of manipulating it.
Did you see
This
last
situation.
episode when he was like basically at the party whenever everybody was like attacking Kristen? He was like, "I love you.
Yeah.
You know I love you," and kissed her, and then walked away and was like, right outside the door, and then looked back and goes, "I love you."
It's like that guy that's like, no one will ever love you like I love you.
Yeah.
He said
Who-
it kind of
who's gonna
tonight.
be
He goes,
there?
Who's going to be there if I'm gone?
And
Yeah.
Jax is like,
Be alone.
we will. Which, like, I think Jax is being really honest in this moment, even though obviously they're all frustrated with Kristen. They've been frustrated with her for a lot of years. But Jax is so right. Like, we will all be there for her. There are so many of us that she keeps bitching to. Like, we are there for her now. We will continue, especially to be there for her after this. Go away.
basically, Carter gets the deal that he is
One
out
month.
of Miami. He's
And,
not coming.
oh yeah, he's cool with it. Not that big a deal. Brittany just doesn't want you there.
Kristen, though,
It's
I
not
totally
me.
cool with it, but you know.
Brittany doesn't want it. Kristen, though, when they come out of the room, Kristen
It's
looks
so
at Carter
awkward.
and is like, fuck these guys. Like, that's
It's
what
like-
her eyes basically said.
yeah,
Is
it's
like,
like,
I love you.
I'm sad. And then literally there's sad music playing. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed that, but there was like a dramatic little bell melody. Like,
What?
it was just like the saddest little thing. And Kristen looks at him as if like the world's ending.
They're gonna
Sad,
drag
sad
this
piano.
out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was just so weird.
I
But
never
Carter's
wanna
not
hear
coming to
about this again.
Miami. That's how it ends. And next up,
So they're having a joint bachelor bachelorette.
yeah. And I know
Just
for
like
sure,
That's
Scheana
really well
and
last
Shay.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be great. It's in Miami. I know they rent a boat. I think
It
together.
literally sounds like Scheana and
There's lots of
Shay's.
similarities. The same photo shoot.
Yep.
The same like
Lordy.
joint bachelor bachelorette.
The same divorce time?
Maybe.
The divorce
Oh, no.
closet? Rob comes through.
No, we got to find the annulment closet. It has to be a
Oh.
new
A new
What's
thing.
that
version.
picture that was like floating around over the summer? Like Jack's riding his motorized cooler
Yeah.
with like no wedding ring. Do you guys see that?
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, that's from there was rumors.
There's
about
like
that.
rumors that
It was
like they weren't together
Yeah,
anymore.
because the motorized cooler. He was just riding down the street.
Next episode, we have a lot.
Dayna and Scheana talk, which I think Dana's gonna own the fuck out of Scheana.
I think Dayna does not give two shits because it was different when Scheana came in. Like, they were all a huge group. Now it's kind of like newbies and...
And some of the old people
Oldies.
like Dayna.
Oh, yeah. I think she gives it to Scheana. We also have Lisa reading Stassi's book.
To Ken.
Yes.
About her full bush.
Yeah. And Ken's
I
like...
would buy that
Oh
audiobook.
man,
For
I
real,
really
would.
think
If Stassi
Lisa.
does it.
I don't know. I didn't realize like there was an audiobook or that Lisa read it.
No, like if Lisa narrated.
Lisa
the
better
audiobook,
be.
if that
I
was,
hope,
like, her.
but I would think it's out by now. So I don't know if that's
I have
true.
no
But
idea.
either way, even if she was in the running, if Lisa didn't do it, I'm upset.
Scheana talks to Max.
Oh lordy. So
What?
when does Palm Springs happen?
I think that was... I don't know. I don't care. Scheana, stay home.
But the highlight of this next episode.
Stassi gets banned from Tom Tom, and she is so unhappy.
If Stassi shows up at Tom will kick her out.
I
And
want to know what she did to Tom.
I agree,
Sandoval.
because-
It's not Schwartz. Schwartz doesn't have any beef with
Who
fucking
cares?
anyone.
Because Stassi, we saw this in before the season started, that Stassi screaming at Tom Sandoval, and I can't wait for that. It better all be next
Did we
episode.
know that was Tom Sandoval?
No.
I don't think so.
It was just her yelling. Like,
I don't remember.
How dare you, or-
I don't remember if we saw
I
Tom
don't think we saw
Sandoval.
Tom on the
But I think
trailer.
we assumed it had to be one of them.
But they always have like beef. Like they never
Yeah.
really like
Yeah.
each other.
Sandoval has never like liked her. I feel
Well, I feel like Sandoval always was able to call Stassi out on all her shit. Even season 1 when he's like, Stassi thinks she's Queen Bee and like the rest of us just fucking live in her world. But we all know Tom Sandoval thinks he's Queen Bee. So I think it's two queens going at it.
I think Jax thinks he's like the queen or the king of the guys. But I think Sandoval is the king, like of the guys.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, he has his own thing with James and Ariana, obviously. Yeah. And because of Ariana,
Sandoval could be very happy without this group. He would live a full life.
Well, I think without Stassi. Like, he does.
I also think that he also takes it out of Stassi that she outed the Jax and Kristen cheating.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like he kind of blames her.
That could, like, bonded them together. Like, look at...
But I think it probably embarrassed him more than it embarrassed Stassi.
I think she should have reached out to him first and been like, you're going to bring Kristen this thing, I'm going to crucify... Stassi would never, because it would have ruined the crucifixion. But, like...
But the punch. It gave us the punch.
Feel this? You never feel anything, Jax.
Oh, Lord.
You feel this?
Favorite. Practice that over and
10
over
out of 10.
Oh, man. All right, we got some questions on our Facebook page.
Okay, the first one is from Mary Kate, and she says, okay, Scheana, is this feud with Dayna going to be her storyline all season? Because if so, she's devolving. I've always liked her and rooted for her, but this behavior is annoying. She's exhibiting all the jealousy and mean girlness that she hated about Stassi in season 1, except without Stassi's charming humor. I hope she moves on from this very quickly because I can't watch 20 more episodes about it.
Yeah, I think we touched on this a lot.
Fuck you, Scheana. Just stop.
Obviously, like, the two scenarios are different. The Stassi Scheana and the Scheana Dayna, but I think Dayna's going to win this one.
Yeah, I think Dayna's
Scheana
a bad
kind of always loses. But I think
I don't even think it's poor Scheana.
Well, it's like... I kind of do feel... I feel bad for the Stassi moment with her and Stassi, like...
I used to like Scheana. Yeah, I rooted for Scheana. But now, I can't be... This reminds me of, like, people who used to be bullied in school who become the bully. Yeah. Like, I can't...
It's dumb, too.
It looks bad on you.
Because the thing is, like, it's not like she has beef with Max. It's not like...
She says she's not mad at anything. At least Stassi was like... I hate you because you rub suntan lotion on my boyfriend.
Yeah, you're like flirting with my boyfriend.
Scheana's like, I have no problems. Yeah. I'm just a bitch.
Yeah. It doesn't make
sense.
She's not.
She's not.
Like, she wants to be a bitch because she thinks that'll make her liked.
Yeah.
She thinks she'll have the upper hand and some power, but really, she just looks so dumb, Scheana. Stop.
Ooh. We get it.
It blew up. So we have Christy. There's a few of them, so we'll go one by one. Christy says, I think all the drama with Scheana is just for the show, and I'm okay with it. Otherwise, that would be her storyline.
I think it is.
I think it is her storyline.
Well, I think it's her storyline, but I don't think it's all for the show.
No, I think this is her in real life.
Her for real.
Yeah. Because every season it's the same about a boy, I don't think it's like a storyline Bravo handed to her.
Show about sex.
Yeah.
Or like, I think this is like her like thing.
Yeah. Her MO, yeah.
I don't know.
She goes on to say, I feel Kristen's friends need to be a bit more understanding. She thinks she loves Carter and may want to be with him. Just be there.
But they were for a long time.
Freaking kind of.
It's hard to be there in that moment.
I think once Kristen lists all the horrible things Carter does, as a friend, you have to be like, get out of that relationship.
If he's this terrible, we want to help you get out.
Yeah. And hopefully Jack saying, take a month off, minus the whole wedding in a month, take a month off, maybe that will actually end this.
I thought they have said if she wants to be with him, fine.
Yeah.
But then, like, stop telling us all these
just be honest.
Like, be honest about it. Like, they'll support them in a relationship.
Yeah, because I think she's going to them and like, Carter won't leave my house. Right. He's so mean to me. And then to Carter, she's like, I love you. Also, move in.
Right. Yeah, I love you. It's great.
Our family of 2 dogs.
Oh my God, that was the worst. Our family is breaking up.
When she got disinvited at the top.
Yeah, and she was just eating pasta alone. Because they were kind of like ending their relationship at that point. Because like they were still living together.
Oh,
but
yeah, they've been breaking up for seasons.
In the bed eating pasta, and she was with the dogs. Like, you still like me, right?
Like video games in the other room. He's like, you okay?
Yeah. You good?
Christy also says, hate Lala, Stassi, Bo, Katie, and Schwartz still. No. Stay off of Bo, Christy.
I'm not on board.
Bo hasn't done anything. everything.
The thing
Literally.
is, I love Lala, Stassi, and Bo. Like, right off the bat, those are 3 of my favorite characters.
I think they all, minus Bo, because we haven't seen enough of him. I think Lala and Stassi obviously suck in their moments, but they own
Character arc is
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Katie, fine, whatever. She sucks most of the time anyway.
You know, if we have to pick one to go,
it's Katie. And Schwartz is just a dog. I don't know. He can stay or go.
he has his tricks, but
He's like Jiggy. We don't see much of him, but when we do, it's fine.
yeah.
Jiggy has alopecia.
I don't know if you knew that.
She also says, give me some Ariana and Tom at the home, please. I'd love to see them in their suburban lives a little more.
I don't know. Tom's like breakdancing in their
His
basement.
breakdancing
The
room.
best. This is gonna be my breakdancing room.
I would love to see their morning. You know how we used to get their routines getting ready for
Yeah.
surf?
Yeah.
Babe, where's my hair? My hair.
Where's my
stuff?"
straightener?
Whatever. Your straightener sucks, babe. That was it.
Well, the best is actually when Ariana and Lisa talked. Lisa was like, "How's the decorating going?" And Ariana's like, That's
I
like
hope-
what started the
I
like
hope
depression
we
talk.
see
And she's
them-
like, "Well, I don't really get out of bed much."
I hope
And
we
it's
see
like,
them
how long are you
decorate. I would love to see, because we saw Tom try and decorate Tom. I would
Yeah.
love to see him try and
Oh
decorate
my
his
God.
home, and Ariana be like, stop.
I wonder if that's going to be like a plot line at all, because we talked about this last episode that Brittany said all their houses, although they look the same on the exterior, they are very different inside. So if I don't get any inside shots of it decorated, I'm going to be angry.
But it was Tom and Ariana that moved first.
Yeah.
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 But, like, give them their glory. A little
Yeah.
Bit. Like, this is their thing.
But Jax is getting married.
I don't know if you know this. Jax is getting married.
Back up.
think-
1 month?
Hold on.
I heard
When Kristen and Carter are on a break. That's
Yeah.
when they're going to get
however
married.
long the break is how...
Now
wait,
I get it.
Wait, they probably timed that incorrectly. If they said 1 month, that means they're going to get back together the day of the wedding.
Ooh.
I think Kristen will punch him in the parking lot.
God, I hope so.
Right next to, wasn't there a
And walk
Taco
away
Bell
with her
truck? That was my taco!
Walk away with her trainer.
Yeah. And there it is, Lisa's trainer.
Lisa's
Or
trainer,
Lance
Brett.
Bass.
Brett.
But-
So Jax, she says, Jax is looking hot. Please forgive me, LOL, and he isn't annoying me yet.
Shredding for the wedding.
Jax has a reason to look hot. But he does annoy me. I think the whole thing is like, he couldn't give time. He just,
He's
the
riding
last episode.
He's riding the fence on, it's not my fault, Carter. It's Brittany's, which is not how you should enter your marriage.
Or when last episode when he's like, Tom just dropped our friendship. And Tom's like, I literally
He's like,
texted
"Here's
you,
the text."
and
I
you
did-
texted my ass back.
I didn't
So,
see that. Here's your response.
like, I think Jax, we're used to him by now, so we give him kind of a pass. But we shouldn't, because he sucks ass.
And he's like 50 years old.
Yeah.
Grow up.
Even Peter's younger than you are.
I still don't
Or,
believe
that
it.
is alarming.
Her last comment is, also, I like the new people and hope the show can create that old feeling again.
Oh,
No.
no.
Rejected.
Yes, but no. They don't know you yet.
Wow.
They like Charlie,
Christy, do you like the new people?
Danica, Dayna, Brett, and Max.
Yes, I like him too.
Dayna and Danica is going to fuck me up. I really like Dayna.
They're gonna fuck Max up too.
I stand by Max and Brett right now. I think they're going to be good TV. I think they're going to be more interesting to them than whatever Tom Schwartz and Jax are doing.
I don't like Max. I think he's annoying.
I'll stand by him.
He's the new Jax, let's be honest.
I'm excited to see if Danica dated Max.
Are they trying to replace Jax or Tom
Like,
Tom?
phase him out.
Tom and Tom.
Let's get rid of Jax
I
and
don't-
Brittany,
Like,
because I'm
are
not
Brett-
going to watch
are
them
Brett and
raise
Max gonna
kids.
Try to be the new Tom and Tom?
I think they're gonna be the new Jax because I don't think you can fully phase Tom
Yeah.
and Tom out because they're
They own.
with Tom Tom.
Oh, they own Tom
So I
Tom,
think
yeah.
they'll be like the Kens, where it's like, hey,
The
we're
Ken.
here. Yeah,
They're
they're
going to hold their dogs.
literally Lisa holding
Tom
Tom and Tom
Sandoval
on
is
each
Ken.
arm.
Tom Sandoval is Ken, and he holds Tom Schwartz in his arms as Jiggy.
Hey, rolling up on their motorcycle. I think we're gonna get that
You
once
hear-
every 3
you heard it here
episodes.
first.
The new Jiggy and
First,
Ken.
we'll get alopecia.
But I think Jax and Brittany. I think Jax and Brittany will be the first to leave once they have a kid, and so
For
I
sure.
think they're
Yeah.
bringing in.
And I'm not going to watch Jax and Brittany raise a
They'll
child.
have a spinoff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jax and Brittany take
Absolutely.
Kentucky.
Yeah. Come on.
They'll have a show.
No man,
All of them will when they live on the same street.
it needs to be the new Real Housewives. That's all it needs to be. To
Yeah.
be honest. which I don't
Run
think
by
I'd watch
Lisa
that.
Vanderpump.
Housewives
The
of
Real
LA,
Housewives of West
Of WeHo.
Hollywood or whatever it
WeHo.
is.
Yeah. Real Housewives of WeHo.
So we have one iTunes review for 5 stars.
5 stars only. 5 stars only.
It's from Jeezy Foshizi,
Nice.
titled "So Far So Good."
Which is how
I'll
we roll.
take Found about this podcast. Grammar. Sorry. Found.
Bitch. First review. Leave him alone. Maybe they were drunk. We
I
appreciate.
should review podcasts
Jeezy?
when I'm
Can you
drunk.
edit these,
Jeezy
reviews?
Foshizi. No.
Thank you, Jeezy Foshizi.
Can you drop
Despite
it below
Alicia's
5 feet?
meanness, we are appreciative.
Found out about this podcast through Challenged Podcast. So good, go listen. I am excited to hear more. It's great listening to other people's opinions about a show you love. Keep it coming. And you know what?
Will.
Yes.
More to
Thank
come.
you so much. So now it's time for...
Blocked and accepted.
Should we start with blocked or accepted?
Wait, explain this.
Okay, so you basically, it's as
It's
if
very confusing. It's basically our favorite and least favorite of the episode, but
It's
to
like,
make it fun.
if you had to accept a cast member on social media, whose friend request would you accept and who would you block?
Or in real life. Let's
Yeah.
just... What cast member do you want to accept?
Just from this episode, based on what has
we go
happened.
episode to episode.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Do you want to start off, Alicia?
Oh, I guess. I am gonna, and I think I picked her last week, but I'm accepting Dayna. I fucking love her. I think she's gonna be great for the cast. I think she's gonna bring so much drama. I think she's a bad bitch, and I think she's gonna destroy Scheana's ass, and I'm in for it.
I have to agree. I mean, I always want to try and pick a different one, but Dayna, I think she's amazing. I think she's so witty, so funny, standing up to Scheana, who's apparently training her and not training her at the same time. I think she's hilarious. I mean, can I go now? Max is about to pick me up. Was a giant FU in her face that I loved.
Annie.
That's a lot of pressure. I was gonna say Dayna, but I think I'm gonna say to Lala.
Love her.
Because
Always a solid choice.
She's super honest, and I love that she's trying to like reach out to James and like make their friendship work, because I feel like Lala has been a lot of things, but like she is a truly good friend, and I think she wants the best for James, and I appreciate that.
I agree. Mm-hmm. Tim?
Oh, yeah, me.
Don't fuck it up.
Don't fuck it up.
I mean, I probably will.
Whew. Maybe they won't like the new people on this podcast.
Yeah, I mean, I probably won't be back. I would accept probably, I'll accept Jax, because I think he actually
What?
really can't.
No, it's all right.
Just this episode.
Judge.
Justice
You're
episode.
judged.
Hold on. I think there's a solid reason, depending on if he gives that reason.
Because of his talk with Kristen.
I agree.
He was being a legit, I think probably the first time that we've seen him be like a legit friend. To
Actually
someone.
honest about anything.
I think, though,
I think-
Jax has a reason he's doing that, and it's for
Oh,
himself to save his wedding.
100%. It's selfish, but
Selfish, maybe.
I hear you. I appreciate you.
I'll sleep on the couch tonight, I guess.
but here's the thing is that's
I
the
love you,
first
Will.
time Kristen has actually listened to somebody's opinion that we've seen on the
That's
show
true.
about Carter. So
All right, fine, I'll change it.
No, you're stuck with Jax.
I like yours.
What, Tim? You can't stand up to us? You can't stick by your opinion?
Yeah. Yikes. Maybe your blocked will go better. Do you want to go? You want to say your block, or do you want to skip for a minute?
Oh, Scheana, she's psycho.
I agree. I'll allow it.
Okay, you're back in good graces.
Just stay away.
Yeah.
No,
you go.
No, thank you.
We all need like a downside to the episode, so Scheana, I feel like, is always going to be.
Sorry, Scheana. Fuck you.
Sheena doesn't listen to this.
If she did, this would be the wrong episode because she would just hate my ass.
I mean, I've already called her crazy in both episodes.
Don't call her crazy.
Not crazy. Annie, you want to go? We'll go back the other way.
All right. This is a tough one.
I know.
I really dislike Scheana, but I dislike her always. I think I might dislike Brittany. Because
Okay.
I feel like she's letting this whole wedding and the whole marriage thing go to her head, and I feel like she's changed so much of who she was since she like first started the show.
Yeah.
And like her true colors are truly showing now, and I don't like it.
I feel like just like Jax really likes to ride the fence, Brittany does but she blames it on being nice. Like she needs to be nice to everybody.
Everyone likes that she's nice, but she's not really that nice.
No, she's a secret ass bitch.
And I agree that she's like losing herself in this wedding because whenever Jax fucked Faith, she like kind of had a backbone there for a minute, and it was really cool to see.
But she did, but now that's like her
But then
excuse.
she lost it.
Like,
lost it.
I get 2 wedding bands because I put up with all this shit.
Yeah, and
like,
it's like...
I'm such a good person because
But
I
you
took
really
back
didn't.
Jax. But
Yeah.
like, but you're a fool.
Yeah.
And
Because
she
he's going to
has
do
the
it.
audacity to tell Raquel that she shouldn't be with James because James is cheating on her.
She should. This is where I'm like, Brittany,
And
why
it
aren't you
is-
compassionate? Like, these are where
can't take
that moment
Brittany.
is where Brittany's not nice. Like, how are you not nice to somebody who
It's
did
in the
nothing,
same situation that you were in.
did nothing to you just because her boyfriend sucks? Your boyfriend, your now fiance, now husband, sucked so much,
still
and everybody
sucks.
still loved you. Why can't Raquel be cool? I mean,
And
Whatever.
if he cheated on every single one of his girlfriends, what makes you different?
Yeah.
You're not that special.
She's
Well,
a
his
southern
dad-
accent.
his dad died and he saw the light.
And she has Mama's beard.
Oh lordy. Well,
And she has a
I'm
favorite taste.
I am blocking Max. I think he is such a douche in his interviews and I totally believe that
Oh
he is
my
telling
God.
girls that he owns 20% of Tom Tom.
I love Max.
No,
We're gonna disagree. I'm rooting for Max this season.
I don't know. I mean, I think he's fine with Dayna. Like, I don't dislike that portion of it, but I think him alone, he just like really tries to talk himself up where he doesn't have anything to be talked up. At least like Dayna has her like comedy or like everybody has something and he's just like,
He's the manager.
I've hooked up with a lot of girls. I'm a manager at the best restaurant in Hollywood. You know, like,
One day I'll go to Hollywood and test that theory.
not alone.
I would block Carter.
That
My
one's
God,
easy.
I've never been more annoyed with the freaking storyline. And Kristen, if she's with Carter. You know what? I'll
They're
block
like
proxy.
all of
the
them.
same thing.
Yeah.
Oh my
They-
God.
It's not even Carter. I think it's
Kristen and Carter.
because of Kristen.
Yeah.
I just, like, I get what Jax is saying, like, why don't you end it? And I get what Carter's saying, where he's like, well, I don't want to end it. But
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, the rest of us are suffering because of this. And Bravo, stop giving them all this airtime because no one freaking cares. And I'm tired of talking about it. And I'd literally rather talk about this wedding that's happening
I agree.
between what's his nuts. If you can't remember Prince Harry, I can't remember your name, idiot.
Well, I'm curious what kind of, obviously this will be way further in the future of what the reunion, like what Kristen will talk about Carter in like this season. And I was shocked that Carter was not on last reunion. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I feel like he has a lot to defend himself on with if like for this season's reunion, because it's like Kristen's saying different things to different people, so that's just not fair. Like, yeah, Carter's being manipulative, but Kristen is also manipulating everybody.
Yeah, you know what? They can both be blocked. I never want them in my life. Goodbye.
Sounds like Carter might have people on his side. Like, if he's like, look, this is what she was telling me.
Yeah.
This is like my point of view. I feel like Stassi.
I think
they might be,
Stassi's
like,
coming
weak
after.
at that.
Yeah.
Like,
Stassi and Lala aren't going to deal with that.
I think they're going to be like, still get out of her life, but
Right,
like
we don't like you, but I get
They're
what
going to
you're
go to
But it's
Kristen,
not-
though, and be like,
yeah, this
get
isn't-
him out of your life.
this
Well,
isn't
like, explain
healthy.
yourself.
Yeah.
Like, if they hadn't known Kristen for so long, I think they would probably ditch her and keep him. But because Kristen is like a main cast member on the show, and like they kind of have to keep her.
I've never seen her in a healthy relationship.
No,
Her healthiest was Tom Sandoval.
Like,
Honest to God.
2 episodes in.
James is the other option, I think.
None of them.
Out of all of
Her and
them.
Carter were, it's just like
Fine, I thought
her,
at the beginning.
Tom Sandoval and Kristen, and then Carter and Kristen were
No.
a little bit good at the beginning, I'm sure.
Kristen's healthiest relationship has been and always will be Jax Taylor. Always.
Terrifying.
They are always not, they are the same level, and I will say it till I die. They should be a couple.
Holy shit,
Just
no.
date each other and leave the rest of the world away from your awfulness.
Should they just go into solitary confinement, but
Yeah,
with
oh
each
my
other?
God,
So what would you
yeah.
call that?
Get
Go
saving
into
the
a
rest
padded
of us.
cell with the 2 of you.
Stay there forever. Goodbye.
Just, all right.
Carter take her to like turtle races for the first date.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Stassi was
No.
like,
That's right.
"What
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
this?"
I
Wasn't
remember that.
he the one that showed up at Katie's makeup party that one time? Remember? And they started making out heavily in front of everyone?
Okay.
He was like a Tinder date, but he also dated Katie.
Who was the turtle races?
Oh,
No, it might have been Carter.
No, it was Carter. I think it was Carter.
Stassi was like, "What is this place?"
They went.
Like, this
They
is
went
Yeah.
to some
like
Mhm.
below me.
Yeah.
Oh,
They were like
Lord.
out of like Hollywood, wasn't it? It wasn't
Yeah.
even like
It was
in
in,
LA
like,
anymore.
a
It was
back
some,
alley bar.
Oh, God.
Whatever. Block their asses.
Well,
Goodbye.
this has been a good one.
This has been fun.
Thanks for joining us,
Yeah, thanks
Tim
for
and
having me.
Annie.
Yeah.
Please.
Sorry if we bring your ratings down.
Oh, not at all.
We have no
Me.
rating.
Yeah. Don't bring Annie into this.
It would
I
be
will-
you.
I will escort
I was
myself.
able to fix the TV so we could watch this episode.
You know,
Go, Annie.
Just saying.
Annie, she fixed the TV in
Annie
7
rules
seconds.
all.
I attempted it. I'm sorry, I'm capable.
If you liked
Was
Tim
not
and Annie,
working.
or if you didn't like them, let us know on the Facebook group.
Or if you didn't like Tim and like Annie, all comments
They're not
worth
in the
it.
Facebook group, so it's fine.
I'm okay with it.
They are not in the Facebook group. We can talk candidly about it.
I'm gonna.
Please don't be mean, but you could just be like those other
Slightly
two.
mean. Go
Get 'em-
Stassi
get 'em
style.
out.
Mean, but with style.
Yes.
We're gonna pull a Kristen and make a fake account and join the Facebook group.
Yes.
Well, don't forget to rate, review, subscribe.
Easy, remember?
Oh, yeah, that review
Cheesy
was...
faux cheesy.
Come on, you don't even know your own name.
No.
Yes, rate, review, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. Join our Facebook group.
Do it all.
This
Thanks
is
so
it.
much, guys.
Bye.
Bye.